Antifa thugs are planning for November 4th. Trump supporters need to prepare. It's been a few months since America has had to deal with the overt childishness and pathetic tantrums of so-called Antifa. After notable Democrats and even liberal outlets branded them a problem, it seems like this domestic terrorist group was dying down. That doesn't seem to be the case anymore, branding themselves as Refuse Fascism. A faction within Antifa is planning something for November 4th. Social media accounts claim it will be a peaceful protest against the Trump administration. Yeah, right. Other rumors are circulating, something much worse considering Antifa's reputation. I'm not at all surprised. From bearing arms, now word has surfaced that Antifa has something serious planned for November 4th. A series of posts on social media claim the group is planning on launching a civil war on that day as a matter of fact. However, Antifa members argue they plan nothing of the sort. Instead, their own social media accounts seem to claim they simply plan protests for that day. Refuse Fascism, Donald Trump and Mike Pence are a nightmare for humanity. Don't wait. Join hashtag November 4th. It begins. Protest. The regime must go. And you're going to tell me that this is a peaceful protest? However, the group behind the protest claim they have no intention of doing any such thing. What is actually happening on November 4th? The protest is being launched by the activist group Refuse Fascism, which is intended to stir a nonviolent mass movement to remove Trump from office, according to Perry Haberman, a professor at the University of Southern California who is a member of the group's steering committee. The idea is to mobilize people to hit the streets in a peaceful demonstration against Trump's administration, Hoberman says, stressing that it has absolutely nothing to do with starting another American Civil War. Update: new information on other rallies, up to 20 around the United States, have been released from Oregon Live. Refuse Fascism founder late last year is holding a series of November 4 rallies in Salem, Seattle, Chicago, Los Angeles, New York City, Philadelphia, and 13 other cities. He said demonstrators plan to stay in the park overnight and aim to occupy a southeast Portland park starting next week until Christmas if they receive enough supporters. They're nuts! We know Antifa is made up of George Soros-funded communist puppets. They recruit naive and angry college-aged people to cause trouble in largely liberal areas. The goal is to discredit conservatives and intimidate us through violence. Claims that they are a non-violent group are laughable. Every time Antifa and their ilk show up, conservatives are viciously attacked. While most cities are sensible enough to arrest these dirtbags, there are liberal areas that force their cops to do nothing, most notably Berkeley, California. Unless conservatives are willing to protect themselves, Antifa will stop at nothing. A recent video by Steven Crowder proved Antifa members regularly plan violent resistance, including arming themselves with knives, ice picks, even guns. Only an idiot would think this November 4 protest wouldn't explode into violence. All sensible Americans must be ready. If you know of a Refuse Fascism quote event in your area, alert the police. Avoid places where these terrorists will gather. Stay safe, and above all else, refuse to submit to their intimidation. They're a bunch of nuts, and they're college age, which that'll go against their record if they're arrested. So they're a bunch of pack of idiots. That's what they are. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and again, thank you so much for watching.